Hello friends, today I thought I would demo an ETL tool developed using Claude Code. The Claude Code, I would say the Claude Code invention is going to revolutionize the way we are going to do the coding in future. Not only this tool, I'm anticipating more and more tools are going to come from individuals like me. Anyway, let me walk through this ETL tool. And you can see there's a Cloudeation, that's my company name. So I always want to develop this kind of tool for my Salesforce data migration needs. I thought I will use Claude Code to develop this. It took me like 5 hours to develop. If you have all the complete requirements, I don't think it will take more than an hour to develop this. So let me start with the tool features. Like you can extract the data, you can transform the data, and you can load the data to Salesforce. And also another feature I just don't want to miss it is when if you want to add few settings, you can do click into the dark mode, you can change the font, things like that. Of course, these are the simple things. And then now let me go to the extract part. In the extract part, you can add connections. If you want to add a connection, you can add connection. Click on the plus sign to add connection. You can add connection to the Salesforce or Postgres, Athena, Redshift, MySQL. You can add even in a few more. For now, I was trying to do with only these five of them. And also you can have an option, users can click on this add connection as well if they want to add the connection to the extract source. Now you can already see I already connected and the data is already retrieved from Salesforce. I was just showing you like, account data, how account data looks like. If I go to my another instance on a CPQ, if I click on the account, I should be able to see that I can run and I should be able to see the data as well. So if I can search for contact and then I can click on the contact record and click on the contact record and I can retrieve the data directly from Salesforce. If I want to add few more fields like first name, last name, other city, and account ID, and then you can hit run. And that is also retrieves the data from Salesforce. So now once the data is retrieved, you can download the data in CSV format or Excel format or you can directly import to a database. So let me click on import database and then I can give the name, whatever the name I want. It tries to prepend with Salesforce and then the instance name and then the object name. You have to select the database. So I'm going to select the Postgres and then start import. It's going to import the data. It will show how much time it took, like 1 second to import. In case if you want to import the complete data or full data set, also you can do that by clicking on the import here and then you can put underscore full. You can select the data and click on Postgres and then start import. If you want to create a new database, you can do that as well. But because I selected the existing database, I can start import. So it kind of downloaded the data in 2 seconds. Now if I go to transform section and if I go click on the Postgres, let me can refresh it and I can click on, I can expand that and see like, this is a full data set. You can see the total number of records are 26. This is another one where we selected with using the few fields, not all the complete data set. Now, if I want to update this particular data back into the Salesforce, okay, let me try to do that. Update the data directly into the Salesforce. Say, for instance, if I want to update it take a specific contact record. Okay, I want to update this particular record to, let me update this one. Update SF Kono CPQ as for contact 4, set last name equal to Gandhi, where ID equal to, yeah. So, and then I will run that one. So if I try to get that particular, see that, let me check whether it is updated or not. Okay, I'm going to change this to select condition and select start from. Let me see if that has been updated or not. Oops. Start from where ID equal to, oh, I had two IDs, that's why it's getting an error. So where ID equal to, so you can see that has been updated from last name to Gandhi. Now, I want to update this data back to Salesforce. If I click on load, I can select, this is the table name that where the data is. I can, if I go to the mapping section, I need to select the object. Let me select that of contact object. Okay, uh, contact object. So what it does, it automatically maps the data. You don't have to do anything. It automatically maps the data. If there is any read-only kind of scenario, it will skip and it's going to mark that in purple color. And now I'm going to update this. You can also see the little warning. Okay, just to want to make sure that, because to avoid any accidental updates, there's a kind of given warning message there. Now update, and you click on update. So here I was trying to force users to enter the instance name so that just to make sure that they know to which instance they are trying to update data to, because this is a production environments, right? So of course mine is not, but I'm just saying just to make sure that we are updating things correctly, so that were trying to show the number of rows, production instance, and let the user enter the instance name and click on execute. So this is going to show how many records have been updated, and then it's also displays if we see any errors, it also going to display the error messages. Let's give a few more seconds. That's going to do an update. Oh yeah, that's good. So it's kind of no errors. That's why I was able to do the update. Let me see if I can get any errors. So I believe this Arcona full contact update. Yeah, before we go into look into that one, let's check if that particular data is updated in Salesforce or not. This is where we transform that. If you try to run that, it still you can see the Gandhi name and the last name. If I go to the extract, okay, this particular thing, if I try to run with that ID, let me get that ID here from here. From ID, whatever the query you are trying to use here is getting the data from Salesforce. If you try to run this, you can from contact ID, where I know I need to do some proper messaging there. But okay, now let me run this. You can see that has been updated in the Salesforce. It's and then so that's That's the beauty of this tool. So now let me go to the transform. I'm going to try to do the full update now. Let me go to the mapping here. I'm going to select, let me select the contact object here. So now it's going to map all the fields and it's going to skip whatever you're reading, read only fields. And now if I try to update, I believe this is going to throw an error. So let me quickly see that, how that's going to throw that error message. So it's trying to update all the records. It has a power, so you have to be very careful while updating. So you can see that, what are the failed and the reason for this failed scenario, and also it gives you what kind of data you try to update for that particular record and where that kind of error message is. So this is the beauty of this tool. So I believe I covered pretty much it, pretty much. But okay, yeah. One more thing I want to cover is even if you want to have a file import, you can do that. You can get the data, drop the table here, drop the any CSV file, and it automatically imports the data to any database. And then again, if you can go back to the transformation, and you can do the transformation. This is all about this tool, the ETL tool. And I was planning to develop this for a long time, but fortunately, I found a Claude Code where I can implement this kind of things. So thanks for watching. Okay, and happy coding. Thank you all.